are lots of ways you can raise money. These two have decided to combine their passion for the outdoors with a passion to help people who are dealing with cancer. We've got two fabulous mountain climbers, Hart Togman here and Adam McClare, who are about to embark on your next adventure.
Yeah, we are.
Mount Cotopaxi. Am I saying it right?
Yes.
Where is it?
The mountain's in Ecuador, just outside of Quito, which is the capital, and it's 19,347 feet.
Now, Ecuador, obviously, a very hot country, but will this mountain have snow on it like most mountains that we see?
Yeah, it will. It definitely has snow on top. It's a glaciated mountain, and all of Ecuador is pretty high. Quito itself is 9,000 feet, so it'll be cold up there.
Wow. All right, when do you leave?
So we actually leave December 7th, so next Wednesday.
Okay.
And our climb starts on December 10th.
Okay, so that's 3 days of getting acclimatized to what, the time change? How do you prepare for something like this?
Well, before the climb, we've been doing a lot of training hikes and gym, going to the gym 5 days a week, running up and down stairs, taking the stairs where we can. But when we're there, actually, it's a 7-day acclimatization program because going from 9,000 to 19,000 feet is a huge change in elevation. So what we will be doing is climbing 3 progressively higher mountains. So we'll climb at 12,000, 13, and then 15,000. And then from that, hopefully our bodies will be acclimatized, and then we'll tackle Mount Cotopaxi.
What do you mean your body has to become acclimatized? What physically has to happen?
So physically, your body's not used to the altitude. We live at sea level, so 19,000 feet is a lower oxygen level, and it's a lot harder on your body. You get fatigued, you lose your appetite, you get headaches, and you can get altitude sickness, which is pulmonary edema and cerebral edema, which in layman's terms, your lungs or brain filled with fluid. So by going slowly up at levels of altitude, your body gets used to it, you produce more red blood cells, and then you can survive at these altitudes.
Oh, wow. You actually have to give your body time to make more red blood.
Yep.
Holy mackerel. Don't you have asthma, Adam? Isn't that
Yes.
a bit of a... Wouldn't the doctor be advising you against such an activity?
I feel like such a geek. Yeah, I do. Actually, with asthma, it can go one of 2 ways. Some people find their asthma is actually better on mountains because there's no pollutants in the air. It's very clean. Again, my asthma is usually just triggered by being sick, but I've had to go to the doctor and they've given me a bunch of puffers and medication just in case, but I just have to make sure I'm monitoring it and not pushing myself.
That's right.
On my limits.
And you're not putting limits on yourself, which is great.
No.
So let's talk about why you're doing this.
Yeah, well, we started Summer for Sick Kids because we've both been inspired by people who have gone through cancer, and we've both been affected by cancer, whether it be our family and friends. So me personally, I was at Sick Kids visiting a friend early on in life who was diagnosed with leukemia. So that was my first real exposure to cancer and the devastating effects. And then 2 years ago, my cousin was diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma. So I got to experience what having a family member with cancer is like, and was really affected by their struggle and their day-to-day perseverance through the disease, and then again how Sick Kids helped him and our whole family get through. So that was my experience. Adam's is a little bit different.
Yeah, for me, when I was young, my mom had cancer, so I went through the treatments with her, the radiation therapy, chemotherapy. It got to the point where my mom couldn't take care of my brother, sister, and I, so we had a nanny that came in and helped. But even when I was young, I was like, I still like vividly remember that whole struggle. And then since then, they call them my second moms because my mom's best friends. But her one friend has had brain cancer twice, breast cancer twice, cancer in her leg. My other mom's best friend has had breast cancer. We share a mutual friend who also has had cancer. So cancer's just being, unfortunately, a big part of my life. So
this makes perfect sense then that both of you want to give as much as you can. How much have you raised so far? Because this isn't your first venture. You've been doing this for a while.
Well, last year we raised $15,000, and it was the starting year of Summit for Sick Kids, which was a great endeavor. We went into this year hoping to raise $20,000, and so far, after our corporate sponsorships and our event, which happened on November 17th, we've raised over $41,000. So we've doubled our goal this year.
So what's your new goal?
Well, We started off at 20, and then we bumped it to 25. Then we're like 30.
Where are these pictures from, by the way?
That's from Mount Marcy in New York State and Adirondacks.
One of your training climbs?
Yeah, one of our training climbs.
This is from last year on Mount Rainier, so this was the first year of the Summer for Sick Kids climb. And yeah.
And that was one of my first adventures in New Zealand. Did some mountain climbing and glacier climbing there. And that's kind of where it all started for me, my passion.
Is your cell phone going to work up there at the top? Maybe you fall through a crevasse?
Our parents hope so, but...
So we can track you on GPS? Yeah. No, it won't work?
Probably
Follow us
not,
on
no.
Twitter.
They did actually just install 3G cell phone reception on Mount Everest, but I don't think Cotopaxi has that yet.
Google Earth, maybe? Can we track you guys?
Just zoom in real close.
If I was your mother, I would be so mad at you. Anyway, it's very exciting, though. So the new goal, did you answer the question?
Sorry, the new goal is 45,000.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. And how can we help? How can we help you raise the money?
So if you'd like to make a donation, people can visit our website at www.summitforsickkids.com and click
SummitForSickKids.com.
and click on donate, and that links right through to the SickKids Foundation website.
Fantastic. And your website page or your Facebook page has a lot of great info on it too.
Yeah, we have a very active user base on Facebook, so it's really nice.
Right on.
A lot of support.
All the best to you guys. So you leave the 7th and you start the climb on the 10th?
Yes.
Okay.
We should be on the top the night of the 15th, morning of the 16th, so cross your fingers for that night.
Good luck. We can't wait to hear that you reach the top, and we want you to let us know as soon as you've done that, okay?
Definitely.
Thank you.
Right on. Okay, for more information, Summit for sickkids.com. And when we come back, Glenn's in the kitchen cooking with Foodland Ontario. We can already smell good stuff. What do you eat when you're at the top of the mountain?
Not great stuff.
Yeah.